everyone, this is Letty for the Metal Cell podcast. I'm here with the band Undeath with Alex and Kyle. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. Beautiful day here in Dublin. Slightly overcast, but nice weather.
Yes, I agree with what Kyle said. We're doing very well. Everything is great right now. We're chilling.
You avoided the rain for a little bit, so...
Yes.
True. Avoided the rain at the Guinness brewery, yeah.
We've had a very touristy day. We went to the Guinness... We keep calling it the Guinness Factory because it's so massive, but we went to the Guinness brewery, and, should we move? Is that going to interfere with you? Okay, cool. Yeah, there's some nice Irish ditties happening in the background. It's very good mise-en-scene happening right now. Yeah, we've been having a great day.
Nice. What did you think of the storehouse or the brewery?
It was great. We loved it. We kind of breezed through the tour aspect of it so we could get to the tasting aspect as fast as possible. I feel like I didn't really learn a lot, but I definitely drank, so that was great.
Did you go up to the Sky Bar?
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was a really nice view of the city, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the more prettier parts. You were in Limerick yesterday. How did you find Limerick, the Dolans?
It was great. It's just a very cool, very old city. We don't really have a lot of cities like that, or really any cities like that in America that are just like borderline ancient, so it was cool. It was cool to walk around a little bit. The show was great. Dolan's was cool. Great crowd. Yeah, it was an awesome first show in Ireland.
Oh yeah, really nothing to add. It was awesome. Real good crowd, and Dolan's took care of us, so yeah, cheers.
Yeah, Dolan's is great. To our listeners who maybe haven't heard of you guys before, how would you describe your sound?
Kyle, how would you describe our sound?
Good death metal. Like, death metal, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know if I have much to add to that. We just play, solid death metal. If you like death metal, if you like bands like Cannibal Corpse, Bolt Thrower, Autopsy, Carcass, etc., the good stuff, you'll find something to love with our band.
It's not just death metal, it's death metal that's good.
Yeah, that's the big qualifier there. We play a subgenre called good death metal.
Hard to find. So you've been on tour, with Municipal Waste and Gel. How's the tour been going so far? Because it started in Reading.
It's been great. Yeah, we started in Reading, like you said. We bopped around England a little bit. Now we're in Ireland. We're going to Northern Ireland tomorrow in Belfast, and then back over to England for a couple shows, and that'll be a wrap. We're over halfway through at this point. I think we got 4 shows left after today. They've been great. Everybody's been super cool on this tour. The Municipal Waste guys are awesome to hang out with. Everybody in Gel is cool. It's really just you couldn't ask for better vibes on a tour, I don't think, and that's kind of what it's all about, is getting along with everybody.
Yeah.
And the show's been great too.
You read these horror stories sometimes of I don't like that band, so it's good that all you guys are getting on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes you tour with bands and they're not nice people, and that makes the tour a lot harder to be on, but it's nice when you do a tour with a couple of bands who are all just low-key and chill, and everybody is here for the same reason, and everyone's looking out for each other.
Yeah, it's a good vibe. Your album, It's Time to Rise from the Grave, came out last year. It's a great album, by the way.
Thank you.
Where did the title come from?
I want to say that the title-ish track, Rise from the Grave, was already written, and the chorus of that song says it's time to rise from the grave. So just went with that. I like the title, yeah. And the ellipses really added something to it.
Yeah, I vividly remember being in Kyle's apartment and him telling me, we were probably both hammered, and he was like, I think the title of the album is going to be It's Time, ... to Rise from the Grave, and it was the lightning bolt moment, much like the cover. I was just like, that's perfect. I couldn't imagine the record being called anything else after that.
Yeah, it's such an epic name.
Yeah, I love it.
How did the recording process for the album go?
It was fast. We were there for about 12 days, I think, in the studio, just shy of 2 weeks. The first record we were only in the studio for 3 days, so it was significantly longer. But yeah, I don't remember. I got trench foot at one point because I didn't there was no shower in the studio. My fucking toes were all white and whatever. It was gross. So yeah.
It was fast. Kyle did get trench foot. We were all sleeping in the studio as we recorded it, so that was kind of we were in the army barracks a little bit. We were soldiers of death metal. But yeah, it was a super chill process. Scoops, the guy that engineered the record, he is the man. He's super easy to work with. Very professional, lots of good notes on stuff. But yeah, it was all in all very chill and what's the word I'm looking for? Efficient procedure.
Nice. Sounds proficient anyway, from like going from 3 days to 12 days.
Yeah, and then the next one we're gonna take like almost a month probably, so we're just gonna take longer and longer with each record.
It'd be 10 years, be like, oh yeah, we're going to take 5 years to do this record.
We're gonna be like Rush. We're gonna rent a cabin in the woods somewhere, and we're gonna deck it out and live there for half a year or something like that.
If it fits the vibe.
Yeah. I don't know if we could survive without our girlfriends and fiancés for half a year. I think we would all die.
That's very wholesome.
Yeah, we're a wholesome band.
Even though you're called Undeath.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens.
Yeah. If you could collaborate with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be? And you can both give an answer.
Damn, that's a good question. I don't know.
Brahms.
Man, I guess like like Aphex Twin. Like I have no idea. I would need to think about that for like several days. I guess he comes to mind. Also, Phil from Thin Lizzy. Like we're in Dublin, obviously, so he's on my mind. But I mean, he was the man, and he was just like a songwriting machine. So it'd be cool to just like work with him and pick his brain on stuff. But yeah, I don't know. There's so many options out there.
That's some combo, Aphex Twin and like Phil Linus and Braun.
That is like as gut response as it gets.
That's what we want. So where did the band name come from, Undeath?
Oh, geez. Well, from a relatively short list, I feel like in comparison to other bands, like some bands have a million names before they finally settle. We had a couple, but Undeath is snappy. It's one word. Yeah.
Makes you unique to find because like you're one of the few bands that use you.
Yeah, true.
There was one name that we had on the short list that was really long, and it was really funny. Do you remember?
Yeah, the phylacteral binding ritual, which was like what I was using to describe when a lich is like bound to his phylactery in D&D. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we called our band Phylacteral Binding Ritual, we probably wouldn't be playing overseas right now. But yeah, Undeath was easy. It was quick. It was snappy, and it stuck. So yeah, the rest is history, I guess.
Fair enough. Do you guys play D&D or?
Yeah, hell yeah. I actually just picked up DMing earlier this year. Yeah, it's been a good time.
How are you finding it?
Oh, I've been having a blast. We started with like a OSR system and moved over to 5e. Been enjoying it quite a bit, yeah.
Nice. What sort of character do you have? Sorry, I play D&D myself. So.
No, you're good. I actually am not a player. I haven't actually played D&D myself in a long time. I just host and DM. If I were to play, I would play a gnome. I would probably play a gnome Tempest cleric. Something like that. Yeah.
Not too bad. Do you play?
I haven't played since probably like my sophomore year of high school, but I was never good at it, and I probably won't revisit it anytime soon.
I was a druid when I played, and my character's name was Lars from Metallica.
That's awesome.
That's good.
Yeah, that is awesome.
You're like, what do you want your names to be? I was like, Lars from Metallica.
Yeah, I want to be Lars from Metallica. Cool.
Our other guitar player, Jared's name is Garth. Garth Burnt.
Garth Burnt.
And his photo in D&D Beyond is a picture of Garth from Wayne's World. Yeah.
I love it. I rate that. Do you have any favorite album releases of 2023 so far, or any you're looking forward to?
Yeah, actually, I think that Swords and Circuitry by Questmaster, I've listened to that like 50 million times while reading this year, so it's been, I love that one.
Yeah, there's a bunch. I mean, I have a note on my phone just of stuff that I listened to recently that I really enjoyed, just so I can remember to revisit it. And if I had that on me, I'd be able to rattle off like 15 albums right now. But from this year, there's a Ascended Dead record that came out. It's called Evenfall of the Apocalypse. They're just like an American grindy death war metal kind of band. It's just like crazy music. That record is sick. And then also I've been listening to this band Nithing. It's Nithing. I forget what the album is called, but
The red one.
Was it?
The red one.
Yes, the red one. It's the one with like the funky red cover and like the big mouths on it, but that record is crazy. It's just like Defeat Insanity-esque brutal death metal type shit. It's so good. I listen to that one all the time. On the plane ride over here, I listened to that record twice. But yeah, those two records are awesome.
Nice, I'll have to check them out for sure.
Yeah.
And here's our last question. Do you guys have any advice for anyone wanting to start a band in 2023?
Practice.
Yeah, practice. You know, practice, work on your songs, work on your riffs. But yeah, just make sure you're prepared before you start getting out there and playing shows, because you want to take your craft seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's probably the best advice I can give.
That's pretty good advice. Guys, thank you so much. Hope the show goes well tonight. And It's Time to Rise from the Grave is out now.
Cheers.
Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Here.
thank you.